Hello everybody. Those who've been following me for a while now on my Instagram and Facebook will know that I am a tiny house enthusiast, and that for the last year and a half we have actually been living in a caravan to be able to prepare ourselves to get a bus or a motorhome. And today is the day that we go to fetch our bus. Come along for the ride. We had to travel roughly 60 kilometers from Pinetown to Umzinto to collect the bus. That is a little over 37 miles, so not that far, and it is a very scenic drive as you go along the coastline, so you can spot the ocean every here and there before you head inland at Umzinto itself. So we did enjoy the trip there. Unfortunately, it was also goodbye to our Jeep that we were driving, as it was part of the trade that we did to be able to get the bus, but definitely worthwhile, I'm sure. are at the bus now, busy picking it up. They're just busy sorting out all the paperwork, and then we will be heading back home again. We have picked up the bus and we are trying to get back home, but there seems to be a problem with the fuel pump. It isn't pumping fuel, so we are on the side of the road at the moment. We've stopped for the third time now, and we're probably just gonna get a tow truck to come and pick us up and tow us in. We don't have the right tools with us to sort it out. But yeah, that makes it all part of the adventure, doesn't it? We had a bit of a wait for the tow truck, the rollback actually, that came and picked us up, as it had to come all the way out of Pound Town to us, and we broke down only a little out of Mzinto. It was about 10 kilometers just outside of a town called Scottsboro. So it was roughly 50 k's that he had to drive down to come and pick us up before we could head back again. So we did what we usually do, and we had a heck of a lot of fun on this side of the road. We enjoy having a good laugh at ourselves, and there was not much else that we could do. So have a laugh we did. After waiting for roughly an hour on the side of the highway, the tow truck rollback, actually 8-ton rollback, finally arrived and got the bus loaded up. It had to be an 8-ton in order to accommodate for the weight of the bus. So we got it all loaded up and hooked up, as you can see here will be happening, before we could head back again. because we were stuck on the side of the road for quite some time, as I mentioned, 3 breakdowns in total, and then also waiting for the rollback to come through and then the time it took to load up, it was already after 6 in the evening before we started our journey back. Luckily, it is summer here in South Africa, and Durban is lovely and hot, as you can see by the attire we are wearing. So it was a relatively pleasant trip back, although it did start getting dark, as you will see. And by the time we did get back into Pinetown, it was already dark outside. For that reason, I did not record the bus actually being loaded off the rollback, but it was a very interesting trip indeed. Not what we expected, but it definitely added to the experience. Wow, what an eventful day that has been. So after all of the fun and games that the bus gave us, we finally got it back and into its parking spot, and we will carry on. It looks like it is the fuel pump that went, which is why it wouldn't carry on moving anymore, but we'll take a look at that in the morning. Follow me on my social media channels, and please support me through Patreon and buy a coffee. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, smash that notification bell not to miss out on another episode, and it would really help if you comment and share.